Hello everyone, this is Pat Silver, and we will be drawing tonight. This could be exciting. Um, I asked my friends on Facebook what they would like to see me draw, and I got a bunch of responses, and I picked Beast Boy out of all of them from Teen Titans. I've never drawn Beast Boy before, this could be exciting. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is get Manga Studio, like we have here, and then you're going to need a tablet, unless you prefer drawing with a mouse, which I don't think anybody does. Um, First thing you're going to need is some inspiration pieces. So what we got here are, we've got a kitten, bottle of Jack, and of course some Skittles. You never want to mix the three, but as long as you got something happy going on there, that will work. We've got there's your Beast Boy up here. And what we're going to use for his color palette is a stick of celery. Um, yeah, if your inspiration is Miley Cyrus, you should not be drawing. You need to go find a new career. Nobody likes pictures that look like Miley Cyrus. FYI. Alright, so let's take this down and we will. Okay, so whenever you start drawing a body, what I always found, or the head, you always want to start with the head of lettuce because that just makes sense, and it's perfect for what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna cut down the transparency on that. Loop out the pencil. I always prefer black if you're coloring. Some people do blue, but it's gonna be black. So we start with the circle. Actually, we're gonna stop that. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're gonna create a new layer, and then we're gonna start with the circle. My sketches are extremely sketchy, so you have been warned. And I think tonight we're just gonna do the head because it's all I've got time for. All right, there we have. See, I told you, head of lettuce works out perfectly. Center the line at the face there. There we go. And do the jaw. I sometimes draw my jaws pretty high. I know this. It's just I learned drawing by manga and anime, which is the worst mistake you can ever do. Okay, so Beast Boy has pointy ears, I believe. Yes, he does. This is my son's favorite character, and I blame it on Teen Titans. Don't really like the show. It's funny, but um, it's basically a reality TV show to watch superheroes hang out at their headquarters, and it's all right, I guess. Okay, so he's got pointy ears. Pointy ears. Um, Let me just do a neck. He's supposed to be a teenager, so he's gonna be a little bit slimmer than an adult. Now, this sketch is not going to look very professional, so just keep that in mind. It's going to be quick, easy, and to the point. Remember, always draw your head away from your face there. This is the line for the face. Shazam. And then people draw this thing for the nose. I don't do that anymore. It just it's good for starters, but I don't have to do that anymore. All right, so we got that. Eyeballs are round. Until we do some fine lines, we're just gonna make them look a little goofy, like he was hit by a bus or something. There we go. That works. We can make it a little serious. Just do the brow. Now, circles for the eyes like this here. You come in later and then you cut them down a little bit. That's your eyeballs without tissue over them. Okay. Mouth. I have a problem with not giving my characters big enough chins. So what we're gonna do is, there we go. That's good. That's a nice chin. That's a chin that all ladies like. It's even better when you add a cleft chin on there. We'll remove the lettuce. Oh, this guy's looking great. Okay, and now we need the hair. This is kind of like a 2010 messy emo haircut. I grew up in the 90s, so everybody had mohawks and dreadlocks and things like that if you're hip and cool. So we will give him some dreadlocks. I would like to see Beast Boy with some dreadlocks. He is, after all, like a very primal character, and I don't ever see this kid doing his hair like this. And no one's hair naturally falls this way. So, we're gonna give him some arch eyebrows. I'm gonna give him some dreadlocks, make him look super cool. Dreadlocks are just chunky, maybe shorter dreadlocks. Like he's in the middle of the park playing his harmonica or little guitar, mandolin, whatever. He's Beast Boy. Beast Boy. There we go. We can make him look like Jonathan Taylor Thomas with this 90s short chin hair, chin length. Here. Okay. I don't think we're gonna do anything else, but just in case, we're gonna outline some of his body here. Like I said, it's gonna be very sketchy. I do like roughly 3 sketches when I illustrate somebody. And don't forget the chin. The chin is gonna be amazing. Alright. Okay, so now we got that, what we're gonna do is create another layer, go to our blue, we're gonna fill this entire thing up with blue. There we go, and we're gonna screen that layer, and we got a blue outline there. Check that out, pretty fancy, huh? Alright, now we're gonna go straight to inking, because do this as quick as possible. I like using the turnip pen. I've also downloaded Yeti brushes, which are fantastic for kind of getting a more natural feel. This one's all, it's never like a straight line. It's always splattered everywhere, which is cool. I like that. And the other one is just basically the G pen, but more stylized. So there we go. We'll just use the Yeti inker, like that one. All right. So, like I said before, we're gonna cut down on the eyeball. And this is how we do this. I make my eyes more anime than traditional because I like the appeal of them. I like the cartoon feel. And yeah. Always gotta get some shading in there. Remember to shade up on your eye because the eyelid actually hovers over the eye a little bit and you get this little shadowing. Eyelid there. Eyebrow. Now this isn't as fun, I think, as doing it traditionally on a piece of paper. Doing it digital is easy. It's not near as fun though. You don't get the, it takes more time to get a natural look for it than it would on traditional paper. So, alright, there's his eyeball. For the nose, since it's a front-facing profile, we are just gonna do little nostrils. You don't want to add too much detail because then they end up looking like they have like a pig nose or a snout or something, and that's never good. This isn't gonna be my best work. I'm not taking any effort or time on this at all. Just get it done. Alright. Eyebrows, I don't spend a lot of time on ever. Their eyebrows. Yeah. So, alright, that's done. Now we get to do this one. Always try to make the eyes look a little different from one another, because not too different. But you want to make sure that you just not like a blank zombie staring. And as you can see, my left eye probably looks a little bit better than my right, so we're going to cheat. That's what software is for. And we are going to size this thing down just a little bit. Scoot it over. There we go. Bam. Now, I like to believe that after how many battles Beast Boy has been in, he's kind of gotten a lazy eye, because being hit in the face 30,000 times, it never has a good outcome. It's a consequence of being a superhero. You're going to get ugly. There we go. Alright. Battle damage Beast Boy. You know what, since he is battle damage, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna make his tongue hang out just a little bit here. And there's the tongue. And maybe some drool, because, you know, he's not quite right in the head anymore. My son's gonna kill me for this one. It's alright. Probably get a good kick out of it. Let me look in here. There we go. It's looking fantastic. Okay, now we got the ears. Once again, battle damage. He's gonna get a cut in that ear there. You know what? Better yet, since he's kind of like an animal, we are going to tag him like a cow, because you know, he's probably been processed a couple times, given some rabies shots. There we go. We'll just put some numbers on it. C92, and then a signature. There we go. Alright, so we probably won't keep that large of a chin, but it works. Alright, speaking of battle damage, let's give him a black shiner. Alright, there's some. He kind of looks like someone from Kiss now, which I'd imagine he listened to Kiss. He is kind of like a rebellious teenager, and he's a vegan, so. I'm not saying Kiss fans are vegans, I'm just saying, you know, they could be. A lot of them could be. They're not exactly eating the heads off of bats, if you know what I mean. Alright. Now we have the hair we're going to do. We're going to do some dreadlocks. Oh, we can't have it coming over his eye there. That's an important feature that we have to keep. Okay, we'll let that come over the side. There's one dreadlock. You want to make it kind of furry. Just a little bit. Like I said, it's just going to be a quick sketch. So I'm not going to focus on details that much. Alright. Now for the neck. Since he is an animal, we're gonna put a collar on him. And there we go. A little ring for the collar. That just gotta come down here. Got the hole too big there. No, let's make this in the shape of a heart, because everybody loves Beast Boy. There we go. And then we're just gonna write his nickname on here. Doofus. And a little shading there. Okay. This is gonna look great. Okay, send this to all my friends. Alright. Another dreadlock. We'll put this one behind the ear. We already drew the ear there. Now, important part about dreadlocks is that they're messy, so what we're going to do is we're going to put like a bone sticking out of one. There we go. There's a bone there. Maybe like a pamphlet for a Jehovah's Witness here. Here we go. I don't know how you spell Jehovah, but there we go. Those have just gotten, you know, caught in his dreadlocks from running around on the ground so much as an animal. Alright, we're looking good. There we go. Doofus, got that. We can, let's see how we're looking here. Yeah, it looks pretty close. Alright, well, I see here he's got some facial hair. Right about here and here, kind of like the Wolverine thing. I like to think he has more class than to have chops. So what we're gonna do is probably give him a, let's say, a handlebar mustache, because he wants to be a badass, right? Beast Boy wants to be badass. He's always getting picked on for being kind of like the immature one out of the group. Here we go, handlebar mustache. Yeah, much better. I can see how this works to his advantage. Okay, so let's take off that. Let's go ahead and start coloring them. Let's get our piece of reference material that we use to pull colors from. We're going to add a layer underneath our inks. And so I like to use in Manga Studio are the watercolors. I'm going to start with the dense because it applies the most paint. I'll just start with our darkest green. And he's basically entirely green. So I'm just gonna kind of mess that up there. Let me get my color back. Yeah, take that off. Okay, so now we're gonna make our things a little bit bigger here. Our brush is pretty big. Alright. Color that in. Here we go. Don't worry about the eyes, we'll catch those later. I'm just gonna give them good coverage. Green. Alright. That looks like I got some white on my lines there, so I'm going to pull that. Let's just erase that. There we go. Alright. That's our green. So, what we're going to do is I always shade with purple. Purple's a good shading color. There's a watercolor brush. Manga Studio is good because it blends your colors. See, and just lightly puts it in there. Get some shadowing there. Definitely shadowing around this shiner. There we go. Use some in the ear. Below his neck here. Some behind his dreadlocks. Just to give him some depth so he doesn't look so 2D. Just get a look beautiful. Bob Ross would be proud right now, I can tell you that. Okay, underneath his collar. Alright, we got some good purples down. We can blend those out with the rest, but first we're gonna bring up our other thing here. Let's get some lighter greens. Let's say about this one. There we go. Yeah, that's a good color. Light green. Now remember, kids, always eat your vegetables so you can be as cool as Beast Boy here. Okay. See what I mean? It kind of blends it in there. It's getting a little muddy. You don't want to spend too much time trying to do that next to darker colors, but yeah. Alright, a little bit more on the nose. Let's do that here. A little shiny spot near his Adams. There we go. On the ear. Am I missing anything? Oh, back on the neck. Let's do some here. Okay. It is important that when you add battle damage to someone, that you make sure that their eye is practically bleeding. It makes it look really realistic. Now, blood's not really a bright red. It's a deep red. Little highlights in there with the white. There we go. A little shadow on the side. Now, if you're using a stylus, always remember to configure one of your buttons to the Alt button. It's a default for the teardropper. Pick up colors real quick so you don't have to mess with the toolbar. So, I'm just gonna start blending these in with a different brush here. There we go. Get some of that purple down here. This I'm gonna actually make this into a print, I think, because it's so refined. Alright. It's gonna take a while for me to shade all this, so I'm just gonna do the basically the face. I'm not gonna bother with the hair. The hair can come later. Oh, it looks like I lost some color up there. Is that right? Let's add a little bit more brightness to this goatee here. There we go. Little highlights everywhere. Alright, let's make sure we get that tongue nice and red. That's good. We'll just use color palette from the eye to do some highlights here. Drool is naturally fluorescent color, so I'm just gonna some blue in there. There we go. Send that to the tag. We're almost ready to post this on DeviantArt. Okay. Now I would like to think that after looking at this, he's had a rough time, so he's probably been on the street for a while, because no superhero team's gonna hire someone who looks like this. So what we are going to do is we're gonna give some street tats, just to add a little character. Now, if I were Beast Boy, I would get some street tats of my favorite animals, like a right on the face too. You know, it shows that you're okay being committed to staying on welfare your entire life and not encouraged to find real employment. So if I was him, I would do a chicken, because it's probably one of his favorite animals. You know, small, timid. Um, not much of a menace to society. Here we go, a little chicken tattoo. Now, if you want to be a true rebel, you always have to do the kitten, because it shows that you just don't care. It's cute, but you're a man, and you don't have to care. That's what this is. Oh, that's probably a really bad kitten, but we get the point aside here. Little cat ears. There we go. That's some serious street cred right there if I ever saw it. Alright. And there we have Beast Boy from the Teen Titans. It's absolutely beautiful. Probably sell this for around, I don't know, $250. Alright, so that's it for now. It's time for bed. I would like to thank you all for watching, if you watched at all. Check me out at Facebook /patch.silver. I don't even know how to spell my own name. There we go. .5. That's just what Facebook gave me because it hates me. Twitter is going to be just Patch Silver. And that's it for tonight. Hopefully we'll get this thing going more often and draw some more characters. Alright. You guys have a good evening, and we will see you next time.